It's day number 4 and I'm finishing painting the cabinets today. I've been doing the front facing side of it this whole time, so now I gotta do the backs. That should be it for painting. I'm hoping that today I can cut out the sink and maybe even remove the existing butcher block. Alright, the cabinets are looking good. Now I'm off to the RV. Okay, I'm back in the RV. I'm gonna start with the walls first. Painting the walls was very quick, and there's some like screw holes still left over, but I'm not even gonna worry about those because the table is gonna cover that, and then where the sofa is, there's just gonna be a couch there, so none of that's gonna be visible anyway. Since I'm pretty much done painting here, I'm gonna clean everything up and make the area usable again, and I'm gonna start with the butcher block, and I'm gonna remove the stove first. I'm gonna probably have to go to the store and buy a cap because there's a propane line that goes to the stove, and I'm gonna need to cap it and make sure it's sealed so that nothing leaks from there. Once I have that done, I'm gonna start with the faucets and get this thing out. Okay, that's looking a lot better now. I have some room to work and I don't have to worry about tripping over a paint can. And so now for the stove, I've taken off the top and I'm gonna have to unscrew this right here and then cap this part, and then this I'm just gonna push there and they'll just stay there. You never know if later we decide to do something again with it. I mean, the plan is to use an electrical one, just like a little thing we can put on top. I think it's called like a heat plate. So we'll get one of those. And then the reason we're taking out the stove is because we only used it twice and it just collects dust and it's weird because it's raised. And so it'd be nice to just have like a full flat surface for prep area. When we did the renovation the first time and we cut everything out, a week or two later, I was like, wait, why didn't we just take out the stove too and have a nice flat surface? Because we saw our friends who did a van build and they just had a flat countertop, and we were like, wow, that just looks so much better. It just makes so much more sense. And like I said, we've only used this twice this entire time, so it's not really necessary for us. So part of the reason all of this is happening is we just want to remove the stove. Okay, so I'm gonna light it and then I'm gonna go and shut off the propane, and then whatever is left in the line, it'll just burn off. I'm having trouble taking this part from here because I want to cap it right here. I don't want to have this rattling around in there, so I'm gonna need to go back to my dad's and grab another wrench because these aren't just big enough and they're like stripping it, and I don't want to do any damage or not be able to take it off. So another little detour, but so far so good. So this wrench I got is not working either. I think I need something with more grip. I'm gonna have to go back again. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's only a 5-minute drive, but still, it's like the simplest things sometimes slow me down, and it's just, it really kills the mood sometimes. I'm back with another tool. This one has teeth, so hopefully this will do the job. Wow, this thing does not want to come off. I pretty much stripped this part and I just nothing is working. It's so weird. I guess I'm just gonna try to find a cap for this part. I hope they have caps that screw in, because I was thinking that something like this was gonna be the cap. I'm back from the store and they didn't have a plug that I needed, but I'm gonna use the existing one that was on the stove, and then I'm gonna cap it here, so it should still work. And then I'll make sure to test everything and with soap and water to make sure no propane is coming out. Okay, the propane is on, and I put the suds on it with soap and water and nothing's bubbling up, so I think we're good. I also checked that one over there, and It's fine. I mean, I couldn't get it open, so I'm sure it was sealed, but just to make sure. Now that that's over with, I'm just gonna go to the store and buy something to wrap the pipe in, something soft and spongy, and then I'll just hide it back there, and then I can start on the sink. I'm gonna take out the faucet. I'm back from the store and I have this pipe insulator that I'm going to be putting over this thing so it doesn't rattle. The sink's already been removed. I'm surprised how fast it went. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the sink out because it was an undermount, but I was able to maneuver it so that it came out here and it's sitting right there. I thought I was going to have to take out the entire countertop first, so I'm glad it's going to make it easier and I won't need Jayla's help with this. Look at that, the countertop is out. Came out pretty easy. I'm gonna take it to the garage and put it over the new countertop, and I'm gonna use this old one as a template so that everything is perfect. I used the old butcher block as a template and I drew out a square that I'm going to cut. The nice thing is that because this is a drop-in sink, I don't have to be perfect with the edges or anything. I'm just going to use a jigsaw, cut it out, and just the sink will go on top, and the sink's edge is going to be the edge that we see. Unlike the first time, we had to try to do a really good job because it's an undermount sink and you could see the rim and any imperfection was visible. We got the sink hole cut out and the sink fits perfectly in there. It took me a while to drill a hole for the drinking water faucet and the stainless steel sink. I don't think I had the right drill bit, but I was finally able to do it, but it took much longer than I thought. Here's the result. It's a nice hole. Already like 5:30, but I'm gonna try to push it today and get this thing installed. We'll see what happens. Just put the new butcher block onto the cabinets and it looks so good. The fit was perfect. It took me an hour just to measure the sink hole and everything, but it literally fit. Everything fits perfectly. I'm just so happy about that. The look is completely different. I'm so glad we went with just a finished countertop. We didn't have to sand or water locks, anything like we did last time. Instead of finishing everything today, we're just gonna leave it as is, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish it. It's just already getting late and I've been working late every day, so I need a little break, need a little evening, and then hopefully tomorrow I can just push through and get everything done. Today is day 5 of renovations, and it's honestly hard to believe that it's almost been a week of doing this. Originally I thought it was only going to take a couple days, but to turn it to 5 days, I definitely underestimated the amount of work needed to be done. Starting in the garage today with finishing the cabinet doors. Hopefully I can get everything installed today. It would be nice to just finish today and be able to move in tomorrow, because we've been staying at my dad's this whole time with the cats and it's just getting a little hectic now. Okay, painting is done. Now I need to make the hole bigger for the drinking water faucet. I cut it out already, but it just needs to be rounded out a little more and just made slightly bigger. I just don't have the right bit for it, and I've already made it this far that I'm just going to use a smaller rounded out instead of going out and buying one. The hole should be big enough, and now we can head to the RV. And we're back in the RV. I got a couple things to do. Secure the countertop today, do the sink, faucets, all of that. Okay, let's install the countertop. I'm gonna be using liquid nails to hold it secure, and then I'm gonna make drill holes and screw in the screws that were on the previous countertop, so that part's pretty easy. It is kind of heavy, so doing it by yourself is a little more difficult. I've got the sink in. I did the silicone. That took a while. I just kept getting messy. There's still some on here. I just gotta wipe it off. But I'm just gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna start working on the table because we're just trying to move it back in as soon as possible. And I have that piece right there. That's ready to go in. I just need to extend the leg that we use as a scratching post. It's adjustable. Wow, look at that table. It's nice and level. I just brought the booths in. I'm gonna install those, and yeah, it's looking like we might move in today. I can't believe it, but we are pretty much done. I just cleaned everything up, packed everything away. There's still some things I need to do. I need to do the caulking over there, caulking on the floor. I need to fix that backsplash a little. Some of the stickers are like coming off. Yeah, here's the result. Can't put the cabinets on yet. Gotta let those dry a little longer. I'm just so shocked that we're gonna move in today. That's awesome. I'm about to go get Jayla and the kitties, and we're gonna come back here. It's day 6, and we did end up moving yesterday. We settled in, and I just didn't record because just so many things were going on with the cats. But I've got the cabinets lined up and the drawers, and I'm gonna be installing those right now. Wow, look at that. It looks so much better with the doors on. For this gap, I had like a piece of wood with burlap on it, kind of what we did for our water tank enclosure, so we can see the water level pretty easy. So I'm probably going to do the same thing for that, just a bigger piece. Honestly, it was a really weird feeling yesterday when we moved back in, and almost didn't believe that it happened. Just the 5 days flew by so fast, and we were both kind of just surprised that we were already back in the RV. It's been about a week since I've last finished the renovation, or just finished enough to move in. Today we are starting on the sofa and the booths, and we're redoing the fabric. This is going to be for the booths, and this is going to be for the sofa. And we just want something that's going to match a little better, because right now the gray and the green don't really go together. I just got the first one done, and it actually looks really good. There's like a crease on it, but we'll steam that out. This part is tricky, getting this, but once I got the folds right, it looked a lot better. So 3 more cushions to go for the booth. Okay, the booths are done and they turned out pretty nicely. It was much easier doing them a second time around. It went a lot faster. The reason we got that pattern is we just wanted some more color, and it matches kind of like this Aztec looking pillow, sort of matches our rug. So kind of going for that look, but I really like it. The orange and the blue is really nice on there. It's been a couple days since we've last done the booths, and now I'm moving on to the sofa. Okay, and just like that, the sofa is done. Yeah, it looks a lot better with the green. I think it would have looked good with the blue too, because that gray was just a little too dark. But now it kind of brightens up the space. I'm continuing the renovation with the cat scratch post on the table. I've got the twine and the glue that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be putting it right here for them to scratch on. I put the twine up, but there's like an inch missing right there, so I'm gonna have to go to the store to get more, but that's okay, because next I'm gonna start working on this part, and I'm gonna need to go to the store for burlap similar to that over there. I'm back from the store and I got the twine. Luckily they had a small roll of it, so I can finish this last part and then move on to the front cabinetry. Here's the result. Just your average cat scratching post. Now I'm gonna start with this hole over here, and I got this piece of wood from Home Depot. They cut it for me, but it's a little bit long, so I'll need to trim it with the box cutter. And there it is. It looks kind of weird, but we'll get used to it. It looks better than an open hole. And now I've got just two things left to do. I have these strips from the countertop, and we have this one little edge right here where it cut off, and it's particle board inside, so I'm gonna fashion this on there and cover that up. And then last, I got silicone. I'm gonna put silicone in these crevices because I don't want any water to get in there, and that'll cause damage if I don't take care of it. This little piece is in. It looks really nice. Covers the particle board part. And now I got the silicone cut. Gonna put it in the corners, and that should do it. And just like that, the renovation is done. I'm so glad that it's over because it's been dragging on for a while. The booths look really nice with the new covers, and the table is very comfortable now that it's raised a little bit. The sofa looks a lot more comfortable now with the beige covers on it. And the countertop is of course my favorite part. The stove is gone. The sink is new. It just looks so clean and nice. All that's left to do is to give you a full tour of the RV, but that's going to be in the next video. So until then, see ya.